What's going on, guys? So today I want to talk about a subject that has been brought up a couple times, and I get annoyed by it sometimes, depending on people's view on this, or saying kind of stupid things. And you see the title, it's how I get paid $2,000 an hour at home doing nothing. Well, not doing nothing, but so it's the whole concept of value, because I can do a consultation call with someone, and I've been paid multiple times $2,000 an hour or $1,000 for half an hour. And you're not paid based on time. And this is the same concept with minimum wage and whatnot, people wanting minimum wage raised and blah, blah, blah. I don't really want to get into that, but minimum wage isn't meant to live off of. And why do you deserve to be paid more? You don't. Anyone can come do your job. You're not special. You don't have a special skill set. So you're useless. You're as useful as the next person in a minimum wage job. Anyone can deliver pizzas. Anyone can work a cash register. It's not hard. There's no special skills needed. Now, I'm not putting you down if you do that job. I did some of those. That's what you do when you're younger, or to get by if you need to. But if you want to start making money, really good money, you need a special skill set. Now, you don't have to be one of a kind. You can do a lot of different things. And if you utilize a personal brand like I do, you can get paid to do that. So for me, it was Amazon, it's personal branding, it's all of that. I got paid $1,000. I originally started saying, here's $50 an hour, because I was like, all right, that's pretty good, that's fair. And then I got too many people, so then I moved it to $100 an hour, and people were still buying. And I moved it to $500, and people were still doing it. So it's all about the value you add. It's not about time. You don't get paid for your time when you're an entrepreneur. You get paid by the results you bring and the value. So my value, let's say you're doing YouTube and you're building your personal brand and you're paying me $5,000 an hour. Now, I have had this once where, because someone's bigger, I can add that much more value to them. So in an hour, I can make them, over the course of the next couple months, an extra $20,000 or $50,000. So of course they're going to give me $5,000 now for the information that's going to make them an extra 20 or 50 over the next couple months. So it's not about your time, it's about the value you bring. And that's the same thing if you're doing minimum wage or any kind of job. It's the value you bring. If you're not making the company any more money, if you're very replaceable, you're easy to find, again, someone to work a cash register, someone to open a door at Walmart, they're minimum wage for a reason. And if you look at it from a business side of it, they can't really afford to pay you way more anyway to raise the minimum wage a ton. And if you raise minimum wage, everything else is going to go up in price to counteract it. So you're going to be at the same income class. But I don't want to get into that because some people will disagree. But it's all about the value, guys. So it's just find a skill, start learning it, find something that's useful and that will be around for a long time. Whether it's advertising. Okay, maybe I'm starting to learn advertising now. Right now, Facebook advertising is really hot, Google advertising, YouTube's starting to be, Pinterest. So maybe I want to start learning those really in depth, maybe take a course, bunch of free information online, and start offering either my services or consulting with other people, because it's not hard. I had a couple hundred subscribers and I was getting people to pay me $100 an hour for something I went and learned online. So it can literally be anything. There's so many people that want your services. I've had people want to do it for Amazon, affiliate marketing, personal branding, just in general business advice, which I don't have much experience with, but they want business advice. And it's all centered around this. You're going to see this main topic in all my videos. Personal branding is where the money is made, guys. If you look at any of the big guys, they all do personal branding. All their money is made from that. Now, maybe they did start with something where they were making good money, but I guarantee they make more teaching than doing 99% of things out there. And that's why, if you look, most of them, it's the same kind of flow. They started doing one thing, they learned it. They saw some people wanted it, wanted to learn what they were doing. They started teaching it, and they're like, oh crap, I make way more doing this, so I'm going to focus my time and effort on this. Now, again, you don't have to be an expert. You can go learn something, make a YouTube channel around it, and start teaching what you've learned. If I wanted to, I could go look up stuff on real estate and make a video about it and teach you guys something that you might not know, because I took the time to go research it for a little. And you could be like, oh, wow, he knows his stuff about real estate. And that's what a lot of people do on YouTube with certain topics that don't know. And that's fine. I mean, they're maybe saving you time on Googling stuff and giving you that information. So they might not be a guru, but they've done the research. They might know a little bit. And people might still want your time to consult. I know a bunch of smaller YouTubers they make a ton of money consulting, and they're being paid $50 to $100 an hour. So let's say you're working part-time and you're making $2,500 a month. If you can get if you can get two people at $50 an hour a day, or even one person at 100, you're making $3,000 a month now. So for 1 hour of your time a day, instead of, let's just say 5 to 7 hours a day, you're making more because you learn that skill set. So it comes back to the concept of working smart, not working hard. Obviously you can do both, but working smart over working hard. You could grind away 10 hours a day working really hard at the same thing I'm working at. And if I work smart for an hour a day, I'm going to beat you. It's not always about working hard. And you can see that concept in almost everything in life. Let's take the gym, for example, because I know a lot of you are into fitness. If I go work out for an hour and I'm using all the right techniques, I'm using progressive overload, I'm going heavier slightly every day, I have kind of my workouts, my eating, my recovery time down, everything. And this guy's going balls to the wall 5 hours a day, not lifting with good form, not using progressive overload, eating, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to get better results than him. So it's, again, working smart, finding that skill set, and being able to get the traffic to offer that skill set. So if you don't know where to start now, start learning something. Start Facebook advertising, Amazon, affiliate marketing, Bitcoin trading, investing in general, real estate, literally anything. Writing copy, making YouTube videos, doing art, anything. Literally any skill set. People will want you to teach them or talk to them to help them with it. I guarantee that. And the way you get traffic in order to do that is through a personal brand, aka a YouTube channel or anything. Now I know what you're saying. Great, I'm not an expert at anything. I don't really have time to go learn. So many people aren't experts, still do it, and still build a following. So no shade here, but look at all the Bitcoin guys. It's relatively simple what they say. They literally just document what they're doing and what's going on. Oh, look, Bitcoin went up 1,000. Oh, wow, I couldn't have seen that on my phone. And then they just say what they're going to do. There's no, Bitcoin's not difficult. It's going up. Buy now, wait. Or buy now, sell when it goes up on the up and down. It's pretty simple. Now, I know a lot of guys go into it more in depth, but all their money is being made from affiliate and the personal brand, not really trading Bitcoin as much. Now, you'll see that on 99% of Bitcoin channels. Again, no hate. They're doing it for a reason. They're smart. They're doing it. They do know what they're talking about Bitcoin a lot of times. Some don't. But that's a perfect example. It's not a difficult thing. It's super hot right now and people want to know about it. But most of the videos are just saying, here's this, here's what I'm doing, here's what this does. Oh, look, buy Bitcoin now because it's low and everyone says it's going to go up. It's pretty much that in every Bitcoin video you see, unless people are talking about ICOs and other things and actually getting in depth. But the majority are those videos. So again, go learn a skill, go start your personal brand and start building it. I don't care if you're an expert or not, and you will eventually make money in the long run. It's a long-term game. You can make money quick with it as well. Tons of different sources of income. So start your damn YouTube channel. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed that video. Again, how much value are you bringing? You're not paid based off your time. You're not paid based off your effort. You're paid on the value and what you're actually worth and how much you're going to make someone. So if Alex Becker talks to someone about advertising that has a huge business and it's going to make them an extra $1 million over the next year, you better believe that guy's going to pay him $100,000 for that hour. There's tons of things like that. So $100,000 for maybe a weekend of your time or something like that. It's not unrealistic. That happens a lot of times. I know Russell Brunson's done that and a ton of other people. So start building it now. If you're waiting, you're going to fall behind. So get started now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in that next video.